First of all, print out and prepare all the elements that you're going to need to make this this crafting card project. I've got a piece of nice, beautiful card here that's metallic pattern textured, and instead of folding it over so it's like that, I've done it lengthways. You'll see what I'm going to do with that a little bit later. I've also got the frame, I've also got the 3D ballet shoes here, and I've also got various papers which I'm going to be able to use in the set. Now I've got the frame here and I've already cut that out and put these to one side. Let's pop that one there. Now you can choose which colours you want to use. I think I'm going to use these two colours. Now I'm going to matte and layer these shoes, and I could have that one or I could have that one, and I think I'm going to go with that one and just have a thin yellow, a thin pink border. So first of all, what I would do is, and don't waste any, is pop this onto here, and I think I'll pop it, let me have a look, I'll pop it this way around, and then I can cut around a nice border. Now I'm going to keep a nice white border going around it as well, so I'm going to coordinate between the pink, the white and this lovely fawn. The colours also are represented in the picture. It's just one tip if you're doing anything like this. Always have a look at the main picture and it'll help you choose your backgrounds or contrasting colours to go with it. So a little bit of glue there. I'm just going to lightly lay this down. I want a nice little fawn border going around this. So all I've got to do then is press that down like so, and then I'm just going to cut this out using a craft knife and a ruler, a metal ruler. Next I'm going to put a white border around it, so I've got some white thin card here, and again just a blob of glue going all the way around the outside, a little bit in the middle, and again position this exactly where you want it, and do it in a corner so you've only got two edges to cut, and that's fine. I'm just going to press that down, and now with my eye, you can measure it if you wish, I'm going to cut out a little white border going round it. Next I'm taking a nice pink background and I'm going to put a nice pink border around that. Again, just a little sliver of glue around the edge here and a little bit in the middle, and again just position it in one corner to the thickness that you want and stick it down and cut it out. Finally, I'm going to put one more border of white around the back. And what's quite good with this as well is because it's very thin card, you're actually building up the thicknesses, so you're really getting strength with this as well. So when you come to stick it on the card, it's going to be really good. So again, I'm just going to position that exactly where I want it, and I'll cut that out. Just press down, and then I'm going to trim around the outside to create another white border. take my mount, my matte and layered frame, and I'm going to take my piece of card that I folded lengthways, and I'm going to stick this on here so it overlaps. Now I can stick it that side or that side, it's entirely your preference. But I'm only going to apply glue on the bottom half of this. Now you could use foam pads if you want to, but I'm going to use glue on this particular design. That's going to go on the bottom there. Now I'm doing this before I stick the 3D decoupage on, because it'll be more easier to get it flat. If it's all layered up here, it's a bit more difficult to press down. So I'm sticking it onto my card first and let that just dry. Now I've got my 3D decoupage already cut out here, and I've got foam pads on the back, stuck on a little bit of wax paper here, so they're all ready to assemble. So I can start with my first one, and you can decide where you want to put it. You might want to put it slightly on a jaunty angle, but I'm just going to keep it quite traditional and just stick it directly into the middle like so. Now you could have just left it like that and just had it one layer, but I've got all the layers here now, so why not use them? And this just sticks over the top. I'm sticking the next layer on. And then the next layer. And finally, all the little bits of ribbon. All I have to do is put a little sentiment here, and I've cut one out here. When I cut it out, I left some of the white all the way around. A few foam pads on the back there, and you can decide where you want to position this. I'm just going to do it overlapping like that, so the points go down the pink line, and just stick that down. Then you can put whatever sentiment you want on there. Decorate it up more if you want, but I think that's fine as it is, and you've got a beautifully finished card.